What's shaking, everybody? It's boy King of the Golden State coming at you with a haul video. Nothing too crazy like it was in the last couple weeks because I guess you could say it was a slower weekend. And yeah, I decided to I was kind of bored over the weekend, so I wanted to go over the stuff in my storage, but I was kind of like, you know what? I'm still hot. I really want to go and hit a couple shops or what have you, and a couple other like sales going on, and just do some looking around. I think I was still in that heat. So yeah, I didn't grab too much. This will probably be a shorter video, guys. So shorter, quicker video. Uh, you know. So while I'm doing a quick setup, I just want to say, please give me a like in this video. Also, comment down below, tell me what you think, and also, yeah, if you get some friends of yours to subscribe, recommend this video to your friends and family and whoever, your dog. And without further ado, guys, let's get started because this is a really quick video. It's really not going to be too much, compared to my last couple of videos have been like 30 minutes and whatever. But yeah, I got some stuff. Like I said, I was just hanging around the house and I was kind of like bored. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go and hit the road again. So I went up north and I answered a Craigslist ad and I saw like an antique shop was selling comic books. So I figured I'd check that out as a first thing. Being that they were closing in like half an hour, so I still had time. You know what? I only needed 10 minutes because they really didn't have too much there. So the stuff I found this like Original Sin #1. It's a variant edition. You know what? Honestly, Original Sin must have cranked out a lot of variants because I never seen this Hastings variant, which I thought was kind of shocking. I was like, what is this? I mean, it was one of those things where I was kind of like, just more Deadpool. Okay, whatever. I mean, I think Hastings is out of business, so I was kind of like, whatever, I'll pick it up. It was $1. A lot of these were dollars at this thrift shop that was closing in like half an hour, so I figured I'd swing by. Surprised I found this actually. Nail Biter #1. I got this one in a CGC 9.8. Saw this, just raw. So raw, I didn't have a bag of board, so I put that in there myself. And this might actually come back at 9.8 if I send it to CGC. I never finished this series, and I honestly, from what I read when I first read it, I enjoyed it a lot. I just got distracted with other things. And, if you guys haven't read it, give it a read. It's actually a really good read. I bought a couple trade paperbacks for somebody. I can't remember. And I recommended it to them to read it, but it's a really good read. Just like the artwork is very detailed and gory looking, like what you see here on this cover. But yeah, I found it there. It was like for $1, so I figured, what the hell, Picked up in that same place. Picked up a Marvel #2. I might already have this copy. I'm not sure. I'm slowly picking up the Marvel miniseries, the Marvel miniseries, just to give it a read. It's not something I'm going to go crazy about. I think, or I'm not sure, but I picked this one up as well. And from there is a Thor #8. It's a variant, and of course, it's a cover swipe of Todd McFarlane's Amazing Spider-Man #300. It's a Phantom variant, so I was like, what? I think I may have it, I may not have it, but for $1, I couldn't say no. So I figured I'd just grab those. That was pretty much all they had really at that antique shop. I was kind of like not insanely shocked to find what I was finding there. So as I decided to, go up further up north, I went to a couple of my usual comic shops. Surprisingly, I didn't find a thing. I was hoping to find something in their dollar bins and their, back issue piles, and I really didn't find anything. Sometimes, when you're hunting for comic books, you hunt so much that you end up finding nothing at a point. There's a point where there's a lull. You just find nothing. So one thing that came to mind was I decided to go hit a Walmart. I didn't want to hit a Walmart at all, but I was like, you know what? I've heard about those Black Cats variants. Part of that 3-pack comic thing for Walmart. And lo and behold, I found, not one, but I found 2. And I think they're like 2 to a store, from what I understand. So I grabbed 2, and I got out of there as soon as possible because I'm not a big Walmart guy. I'm kind of like, I'm kind of like a shooting star. So I've kind of like, I'm there and I'm gone. And it was like, I knew exactly where I wanted to go. I went to their self-checkout, grabbed these books and I was gone. They were like, I think they're like $9 each for a 3-pack. So basically, if you break it down on average, it's like $3 a book. I don't know what else is in these packs. I mean, if you already bought these before and you already opened them, please tell me, because I have no idea what the hell's in there. It could be an Amazing Spider-Man 300 in there for all I know. But yeah, I bought both of these. I might sell them, or like flip them or whatever, and like post them on eBay or whatever. I don't know. I'm still undecided. It's a nice Todd Nuck cover. Todd Nuck is like a former Liefeld disciple, and he's hung around for quite a while. He's done actually a pretty good job. I mean, just doing covers really, or doing random stuff. But I actually like that he did this for Walmart, because like Walmart needs money. But anyway, I just picked those up, and I was kind of like, whatever. Earlier in the day, I got a package from my boy Big Easy, Home and NY Warriors, Big Easy Comics, Enrique, aka Big Easy Comics. I love when he says that shit. It's great. It's one of the best intros ever. So he sent me this, and it was part of an auction, like actually it's part of a raffle winnings from an auction. So he sent that in as a bonus, but the main book he sent me in was this Crisis on Infinite Earths, Death of Supergirl, signed by George Perez here. Really, really beautiful cover. I love that thing, man. That's sweet as hell. Love that. Signed by Perez. I have a lot of Perez signed stuff. I just love that, I mean, like, nothing wrong with having another one. And it was pretty cool to have a signed Perez Death of Supergirl. And Perez, of course, we all know is retiring this year. So, pretty dope to have that. So, thanks, Big. Appreciate it, man. Had to show this thing off. Love it. And of course, today I went to of course, like I said, it was a boring weekend. I really didn't have too much going on. So I went to a sale over in the Silicon Valley area, and decided to pick up some books from this one guy who sells stuff. And I think his place is closing down, unfortunately. And it kind of sucks, man. So figured I'd go Linden and Olive Branch and go see what he's got there and grab what I could. Didn't find too much, I'll be honest. I really dug there for about 2 hours just looking through stuff. And the best I could find was stuff like this. I found Justice number 12. I believe is a 12B, if I recall. It's a variant cover. In the barcode it wouldn't indicate that, but looking this up, I think this is like 12B of Justice number 12. And it's a really cool Alex Ross cover. I really dig that. Also found a copy of this. I never really had this on my list, but it was pretty cool to have anyway. Avengers number 239. That's the appearance of Craig Schaefer and David Letterman, back when David Letterman had a fuller head of hair. So I thought that was a pretty cool cover to have. It was by Al McGraw and Joe Sinnott. Kind of cool. 2 inkers actually doing a cover. So I'm actually looking forward to actually trying to fill up my my Avengers run. And it's one of those things where I know my LCS got a recent stack of earlier Avengers, so I'm going to try to see if I can work on pulling those away and try to add those to the collection at some point. But yeah, I mean, look, I love this cover. It's a really cool cover. I saw it later on in my hunt at the at this guy's shop, and I was kind of like, you know what, I'll pick it up. Because for a while, I didn't really find too much there. But found that. Every time I see this, I always got to grab one, because you never know. X-Men number 4. First appearance of Omega Red. That's a direct edition. It has been read, clearly, because it's got a spine roll, and it really gets pressed out at some point. I already have a copy of Omega Red, but every time I see it there, every time I see it at any comic shop, I feel like I'm obligated to pick up a copy of the first Omega Red, because who knows where this character would go in the MCU. I mean, if I were you, I would definitely go after first Omega Red and just stack up on there, because you never know where this is going to turn. Because Omega Red is kind of like, he's kind of like, even back in 91 when it first came out, he's kind of gotten to that Sabretooth type of level, and I really, really dig a character like this. And I think it's a character you'll eventually see somewhere in the MCU when they bring the X-Men back. So I'm looking forward to that. So had to pick it up. And what else did I find? Also got Immortal Hulks number 620. This is the first appearance of the Green Door. And that's kind of a hard to find book. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of looking around for this one in several shops and several like sales and whatever, and to find that over at the place I was at was kind of surprising. Yeah, I got this one for like $1. I was pretty damn surprised to see it there because I could find like 618, 620, I mean 619s, but I didn't find a 620. I mean, but until today, I found a 620. And I was like, it's first appearance of the Green Door. So if you're not following Immortal Hulk, the first appearance of the Green Door has a lot of connection into Immortal Hulk. So don't sleep on the Incredible Hulks, plural. It's a really good series. Speaking of Incredible Hulks, found this. Another copy of Incredible Hulk 418. This is definitely like a 9.6, 9.8 copy. First appearance, Talos. That's as far as I'm going to go with that. Because, yeah, that's pretty much as far as I'm going to go with that. I mean, any further I could say is that, he was in the Captain Marvel movie. And that's it. So take it as you will as far as that goes. But, yeah, I think it's like my third copy. It's a great cover. It's got the little gatefold cover, sort of a wedding issue. And, yeah, it's the first appearance of the Skrull leader. Is it Skrull leader? Yeah, but I won't say the Skrull leader Talos. So it's really, really dope to have. Another thing I found was down there was West Coast Avengers number 46. Normally I don't pick up West Coast Avengers unless I'm wrong, because usually I pick up a West Coast Avengers issue and I'm wrong about the first appearance about something. This time I was actually right. This is the first appearance of the Great Lakes Avengers. And also, I believe this has a connection to the Immortal Hulk. Recent issue came out. I think Mr. Immortal. I'm not sure. I've been a couple issues behind, but from what I heard, this has a small connection to that. So pretty cool to see that there for a couple bucks. I think it was like $2 I got it for. And like I said, it was getting late. So I was at the point of almost giving up on doing this haul. I was pretty close because last week I found a lot of stuff, clearly, but the last couple weeks or last couple minutes of this haul, I found like these 2 books. So I found Tech Jacket number 1. This is the preview for Invincible. This one, I wouldn't say goes for a lot of money, but it's a preview edition of Invincible number 1. I think Noble Causes number 3 is the actual first appearance, if I'm not mistaken. For those out there, you might want to tell me. This one is also by Robert Kirkman, so you would probably have to ask Kirkman about that, about the official appearance of Invincible. This is like a preview appearance, so I don't know if it's a cameo or not. But yeah, I saw that there for a doable price, so I figured, what the hell? I think I got it for like $30 or something like that. Normally this thing goes for more than that. Also, my last book prior to getting this book, I was about to get this book elsewhere for about, I want to say close to about $80, and I passed because I was like, that's a little too steep for me. But I already have a copy of this, but I just always like, whenever I see this, I always like getting more copies of it, and it was pretty awesome to see. But yeah, seeing it for this price, I could not say no. And I already, like I said, again, I already have a copy of it. So I figured, why not get another one and see if I can try my chance at CGC. Rise Zero. I just love this cover. This is a beautiful cover. I mean, I know it's a silhouette, with a red dot in the middle, but it's just such a beautiful cover. And it's probably, I mean, if you think about it, what is the best Zero issue that comes to mind in your collecting? For me, I think the number 1 Zero issue might be Rise Zero. I mean, I can't think. I mean, unless I'm overlooking something, please tell me and write it down in the comments. But I can't think of a better Zero issue than Rise Zero. I mean, even the font is, the trade dress is sick. I love that. The Valiant, setup is beautiful, and of course, you got the front cover, which is all silhouette with the red dot, and it's real simple. It's, gun and a sword, pretty sick. I like that. So, might send this one. I might likely send this one in to get pressed and set up for a slab for CGC, because my last copy, I believe, was a 9.0. I'm hoping to shoot higher for that, because I know because they said there's a couple of versions of this, and I looked it up, and maybe there is, maybe there isn't, I don't know. But Rise Zero has like a glossy version. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I looked it up, I didn't see much, but the guy who tried to sell it to me was trying to sell it to me for like $75, like $75, $80, and it was like a glossy version. This one was $24, but you know, it was the price was cut in half, so it was half off. So I got it for 12. Like I said, I don't like talking about prices. I honestly don't, but this one I had to just bring up and tell you that I actually got this for a pretty damn good bargain. So that's about it, guys. I got nothing else. Like I said, a short 15-minute video. You know the deal. Likes look like that. Comments are down below. Also, subscribe in the red button. I want to say right there. And that's about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.